Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome to another race with the Zelda 1 Randomizer. Twist Week 4. We have on the left Antlers, on the right Late Bit, and I am here joined by Spear and Magic Helmet as my commentary host.
How's it going, Winston? How's it going, everybody?
And tracking is Kamiya Renakai, and our research partner is Kamiya Renakai. Where do you want these racers to start, Spear and Magic Helmet?
Looks like I don't get a chance to answer. That's a tough spot to go, but they do have a few open caves nearby, which is good. 3 of them, right?
Yep, there are 3 caves. There's actually at least 5, and they're right near the Armoses.
Yep. So that's not too bad. We'll be able to find out what those are quick, but I don't think it's a bad idea to go check the open caves right away before you check the Armos items. Antlers looks like he is going for the Armos item first. Doesn't find it. Late Bit gets the letter.
Yep. I personally will go after the Armos item most of the time before the any of the open caves, if I'm presented the option.
You will?
Yes, because if I can find the white sword or the wand, then I can start dipping into levels right away. Because there are more, unless once I have searched the Armos item, I'll go easy on the overworld. This is going to be a lot of fun.
At least they're not going to be in the levels, though.
Yes, that is a good thing. So it looks like our second Armos has a potion shop, and we have our any roads. So, with the any roads, looks like we're not going to get a peek at the any roads. It also looks like the Armos is going to be on the left side of the world. As we find level 1.
So they've checked 3 of the Armos already. That means it's the items under the Death Armos, right?
Or Grave Armos.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh, this could be the item. Oh, wow.
That'll be nice for exploration, for sure.
Yes, very nice.
They won't have to make a separate trip when they get the whistle to all the places they've already visited.
Yeah, but he is going to have to come back, and we get our first hard container on Late Bit side. Ooh, this is going to be an extremely challenging screen to get by.
Yeah.
But I know Late Bit is pretty skilled, but a little bit of luck
too there.
Yeah, he made it.
That was all for nothing.
No, he got the information. That was still good.
Yeah.
Oh, one screen to the left of the vanilla start screen. Looks like level 8 entrance, and wait, we already seen that one. What was the other one?
Level 2 is going to be tough to get in. All these projectile attackers on the screen.
Yep. Patience is a thing, and so
we made it. Not too bad.
Yep. That's Antlers for you.
I mean, that's required skill, but that also required a little luck. The bow is on the coast.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that means raft is required this round.
Yep. Well, ladder is.
Thank you. Said the wrong word there.
Oh, it's fine. Ooh, Late Bit took a death on that screen. Unfortunate. But yes, we have some interesting flags going on here. One of the flags that we have going on is Inter-Dungeon Shuffle, where the heart could be on the floor or in the staircase. But there will be always guaranteed one item, no matter what. The other thing that we have going on is random Triforce entry. Triforce entry is anywhere between 5 to 8 hearts.
How many Triforces are
And-
you hoping for?
So I'm going to vote 7 Triforce. It is. Yep. I am
Seven's
not
intriguing because it makes for a good long run, but you still get to see who gambles on which one not to take.
Yep. Because we've seen a lot of 8 Triforce seeds already with the tournament, so that's kind of getting old. So that's why I go 7.
Candle is at 70 today.
Yeah, that's kind of on the high end, because normally Kendall is 60 in the vanilla. And Fury spare me every item. And
Late passes it up.
No. And I have stated this in the past, I have now an advocate of, at least with this blade set specifically, grabbing whatever banana I find, whether it's the blue or the yellow one. And
yeah, I think I would have picked that up too. I mean, just to be able to stun enemies and get through them, it would have helped in that Lionel screen that he was trying to get through earlier on the top of the waterfall.
Yep, agreed. But now we have a chance to get bombs, and Antlers is using a stretch to make sure that he can get the bomb on the first blue interrupter. Or what bomb dropper that he can kill here.
No secrets so far. That's kind of unusual for this far in. Usually you start seeing some money happen.
Oh, he is going to level 1, which is...
I agree with that choice, as long as he gets the keys to get through it. The enemy sets in the dungeons are going to be on the easier side with Lionels and Wizrobes on the overworld, so we'll have these guys and
Lionels are on the overworld also.
Yeah. So we'll have these guys and Darknuts in the dungeons.
We have the second item already.
The book.
Yeah.
Nice to have that early on, to start picking up secrets. If we have a good money seed, they'll be able to buy all the hint shops out. And there's the casino right near a start, so if they want to do some save scumming, then they could get a good amount of money in a pinch.
Yep, and now Late Bit is in level 1. And Antlers gets 2 bomb drops. That's pretty good for Antlers. And Late Bit gets his recorder. Alright, and so the thing of, as I was stating earlier, the entry to level 9, like I said, is anywhere between 5 to 8 hearts. You can find out how many Triforces you need once you enter level 9. Wherever that might be. We are on our first quest, Mixed Overworld. So it could be blocked by the recorder, the wrap, the ladder, or the power bracelet. Oh wow, Late Bit didn't had a lot better time trying to get into this spot here.
Yeah. Bombs are 19 this match, so they're affordable but not exactly cheap.
Yeah. I kind of gotten lucky on the last 2 seeds I had.
That might help Late Bit out though. He could buy a couple packs of bombs even though he doesn't have a sword yet. Late Antlers has got a good advantage on him with early bombs and early sword.
Yep.
Did you see what cave Antlers found the sword in? I missed it.
I did. I missed it also.
Oh, maybe chat knows. Antlers coming up on the Death Almost item. If it's there. I have a feeling it's there. Oh no, we already know it's the boomerang.
Yep. There's the candle and there's the sword.
Yeah, so they both have the sword now.
Oh, it's the desert open cave. And now we got the Antlers picked up the blue boomerang.
Do you agree with that choice? I guess it's not a terrible choice to have the blue boomerang.
Yep, it's a good way to make sure that you can survive in dungeons. It can do some crowd control while you're trying to. If you don't want to kill the enemies and just get through it, you can do that. It has a bit of utility.
I like the Tetris recorder song.
Yep.
I often wonder how long Fred spent putting all those together.
Hours.
At least. Late bit with some bombs now. He's could use the candle though. They're probably both saving up for it at this point.
Yep. Ooh, and Antlers made it in. And finds out just a potion shop. Alright. Are we going to Oh, no, we're not going to make it to the southwest corner this time.
Yeah, no amount of skill is going to get you through that wizard.
Nope. Alright.
Pretty even match so far.
Yep. Pretty well tied up. I don't know. Oh, and... Oh! White sword item is the ladder!
That's fantastic, which means they'll be on their way to get the bow any minute now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That also makes ladder purchase kind of a big deal, and we know that the medium secret is 40 now, which is nicer than usual. I haven't seen a small or a large.
Yep, and...
Small is 17, so we have a generous seed so far.
Yep. And
so maybe they'll have money to buy the arrows and the candle later on.
And we find level 7. And we got and Antlers pirouetted that door. And we got a Gleeok here. 2-headed, so it's not too bad.
Tough room to fight it in, though. Not as much room to space to dodge around as you'd like.
Yeah, not as much room, but it's not. It's doable.
Yeah, especially for a player like Antlers. He's got great combat. Oh, wow.
Boy!
7.
That's 7! Oh, Dig Dogger gazes in the desert. So it could be recorder blocked. Or it could be just power bracelet blocked or burn bush blocked. There's the first key of the seed. There's the one. Ooh.
That's going to help out a lot. They're getting a lot of the items that are really helpful early in the game.
Yes. And Antlers is out of there.
I don't disagree with that choice. We don't know if it's 5 Triforces yet. You may never have to dig the rest of 7, but it is a small 7. So it wouldn't be the end of the world to dig out the Triforce.
Yep. Alright. So we know that this is the candle shop. Antlers is going to buy the candle from here. And he is going to force a bomb.
Not on a P-hat.
There's the raft in 3.
Yep. That's 2 more spots unlocked.
Yep. There's a level 8 on Antler's side. And I'm starting to think that level 3 is possibly segmented.
Antlers being pretty brave taking on that room of blue darkness with Beamos in the room.
Yeah, but I am... Antlers
You were
had this. And Late Bit takes a similar death.
Yeah, in a non-Beamos room, but still pretty much just as tough. Antlers choose not to refight that room this time. I agree with that. I think that there's probably easier rooms to take on.
Oh.
That's disappointing. If he had just 2 bombs, you probably could have gotten a full refill on the dongos in there.
Yeah, you only
one
really
bomb,
need
really.
one bomb.
Yep.
Alright, so I am starting... Oh, and he was able to get into that one room that was key blocked.
Yep.
So... Oh man, look at that
also not
combat
choosing.
there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Latebit also choosing not to refight that room of dark nuts.
Yeah,
Gets the map. It is not segmented.
Huh. Level 3 is level 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. And Antlers now has found all the indie roads. And look at that combat from Late Bay.
Mm-hmm. Doing pretty good stuff.
Oh,
He's going to get the Triforce. It looks like he's going to pick it up since he's all the way through the dungeon. And then he'll be out, and he'll be the first one with the Triforce at 15 minutes. Chat's been betting on how long it would take to get one.
Yep. And that's an easy Triforce grab.
In the Triforce room and everything.
Yep. And that's a normal room that you get the Triforce in level 2. That's sort of like French vanilla, right? Is this even randomized?
Not at all. Antler finds a small secret at 17. So that we still haven't found the large secret, and I didn't catch a door repair, did you?
No. Alright, Lepe is going to check this coast spot here. And it is another... Yep.
If I was late, I'd think about buying the arrows next time I get a chance.
20 rubies, I believe. 1920 rubies. Door repair.
Okay.
More bombs. Going to pick up those bombs. Alright. What? And there goes Lightbit buying me a candle.
Finally, it's 17 minutes. Those secrets giving him exactly what he needed.
Oh, hits. Does
Antler chooses not to buy them. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't know, especially since they're cheap. I think the only argument why he did not buy them I could possibly think of is he's
Arrows?
thinking about arrows.
Yep.
For his bow that he knows is on the coast, so he wanted to keep that in reserve. Other than that, I can't think of any other reason. Or possibly keys.
Yeah, the keys were affordable. I think they were 73.
Yeah. Because he is down to 1 key right now.
Oh, our large secret's 127. So we've got a small of 17, a medium of 40, and 127 for the large. That's
this is...
pretty generous.
Okay. He has... I am going to say he has no reason why he can't afford the hints now.
Yeah. But I think he's gonna do some other things for the time being.
Oh, here's the other round spot. Does it pay off?
Nope. It's a large secret, though, so it's not a waste.
With some money dropped. So the magical sword is in the forest.
We've yet to see if the Mags is going to be in play this time. No one with a lot of heart containers right now.
Yeah, but some of the the hint that Antlers needs to find though is the one for magical for the magical sword. I mean, not magical sword, but the for the white sword item. And there's the arrow purchase on Lightbit's side.
Not a bad
Now he
idea.
has full use of his bow. Oh, sail not to save the
princess, but we already knew that. He didn't, though.
Yep.
That'll save him because he didn't get the item in 3 yet.
Oh, we already knew that.
Gleeok, magic key. That's handy.
Yeah, level 4 has the any key. That's a useful hint. He is about to go for the hint shop, the other hint shop. Alright. Korea grumbles with the wand. We already knew that.
Man, handle it with the right. Not the greatest secret so far.
There's only one more hint left. But that was actually information for Antlers. So that was good. That told him he does not need to go and grab the item out of 3. And Layton's in level 5.
Very forgiving enemy sets in the dungeons today.
Yep. There's the map for level 5. And there's level 6. Look at how many keys Blade has. He's doing good on that count.
Yeah, he's due to find the magic key any second now. Maybe get a few more keys before he does. Randomizer curse.
No, he's not going to find any key. We already know where that is. That's in 4. There's the compass. Oh boy. Antler needs to be careful. Get the fairy. Yeah. And going to grab that pack of bombs? Yep. There's a floor item in 6, so we're looking for a staircase item. Oh boy.
Floor item in 6.
It's a heart container.
Okay. Antlers has not found the ladder yet.
Yep.
So he might get ladder blocked a couple times in this level. Leipy does have an edge on items for sure.
Yep. Yeah, he does. Alright, and here is
White sword.
Eddie!
Not as good as it could be, but he already has the wand.
Yeah. Oh, perfect manhandler kill.
Not bad. Plus, we won't be needing to use the wand to fight Wizrobes at all, because they're all on the overworlds. It's not like we're going to be cleaning out a room. So, White Sword is not the greatest thing in the world.
But it helps deal with... Oh, and there's Power Bracelet, and 5. There's Triforce out of 6.
So Late-Bit can get anywhere in the overworld now. And Antlers can still be Raft or Power Bracelet blocked. It'd be interesting to see how important those spaces are and how quickly he catches up to that.
Actually, technically speaking, Late isn't already ensuring there's Go mode.
Well, he needs silvers.
Yeah, that's assuring it. Assuring means just one item from Go mode. Yeah, so there is right now, only because he doesn't have the book, he may or may not actually try go into 9. Alright, so is Antlers going to buy the blue ring since he has the money for it?
I don't think he would. But he hasn't bought the arrows yet. I think he'd probably opt for the arrows before he went for the blue ring purchase. He knows that he knows the bow is on the coast, so he knows it's obtainable.
Oh, here's level 5 for Antlers. Good news, Antlers didn't need the ladder in that last level. Ooh.
7 each, you got your wish.
Holy crap! Wow. So
It's got a pretty good information lead.
Alright, so we can expect these runners just to digging these dungeons out until they get the Triforce now. There's the map for Antlers.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the only 2 levels I haven't seen right now is 2 and 4.
Yes, you are correct on that.
So Late-Bit digging out Death Mountain might come across these because no one's dug it out yet. There's 2.
And here's 2. We don't have any information on 2. We know this will be just something that could be useful or not useful. This is not a very nice room, though.
He did a pretty good job of clearing it out.
Yep. And there we go. Got the power bracelet out of 5. Just going to try and grab the Triforce out of here. I believe
bomb upgrade, that's a good use of the money. But he only gets 2 out of it.
Yeah. Maybe the power bracelet was down here. No? Catch the bomb force.
Red candle in 2. Not what you're hoping for at this point.
No, not really. but it's actually better combat than what he has right now.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to opt for the sword. Oh, there he goes.
Alright, and now he's going to go after the Triforce. And look at it, late bit. Already up to 7 to 8 keys already. One HP is gold. It's pretty nice, and there's the Triforce in. Simultaneous Triforce pickups. Alright. Late bit only needs 4. Antlers needs 5 more Triforces to be able to enter level 9. Antlers doesn't know that yet. But we here in the commentator's booth know that.
Antlers buys his arrows. Saps him of most of his money hoard between that and the bomb upgrade. He's looking pretty, though. He's got plenty of arrows to use once he gets the bow.
Yep.
He doesn't know that the bow's pretty easy to get. Going down Candle Row. Not finding too much. Lapid using his money to just spam arrows on these Lionels.
That's a pretty good use, and gets another heart container here, so he is up to 6 hearts. And there is Antler's ladder.
Play pit dipping into 8. There's 2 items in this place. It's large. He needs a Triforce. With 2 items, he might just choose to dig this out and get the Triforce so that he can find those 2 items on the way. We're looking for the silvers. Nothing else matters too much. It'd be nice to get the red rhino.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice hit for Antlers. He now knows that Death Mountain that has level 2 now. And Antlers attempting to clear this room out. This could...
He's just got to kill one of them now, so once he kills one of them, he can pop in and out and they'll be defeated.
Yep.
And he's got that door to hang in, so I'm optimistic. Oh, he went for the heart. That was so greedy.
Yeah, very greedy. I would not have done that. I would have been like, yeah, I'll sacrifice a heart to...
finish off that. It's going to cost him a little time.
Yeah. There's the compass. And he knows the item in here, so I think he's just going to grab the Triforce and go.
I wonder if that was a Y-Force for him, though.
No, I'm pretty sure he knows that the Triforce spawns in that spot.
Okay.
That was pretty intentional, that I feel.
Lapid sees the Triforce, but he's going to dig. Hopefully he'll get rewarded with a book pretty soon.
He passed the book already.
He passed the book?
Yep. It was in the previous room before that.
Okay. So he's going to be losing a little time here while he figures that out. Gets yet another key. We're 30, almost coming on 35 minutes in. They found every level. They've got 3 Triforces apiece. Antler has some of the larger level Triforces. Both have the arrows. Antlers can get the bow anytime he wants. Pretty close match.
Yep, very close. And Latebit's going to bomb up here. And the old man still hates the book.
Antlers passes up picking up the raft.
He
because he got the
knows
hint still not to save the princess.
Yep. I think he forgot that 3 also the hint that said that 3 held the raft. So he should have been just trying to beeline it for the Triforce here. And now he is going to come across the Dark Nuts.
Challenging room, but he looks like he's got a pretty good handle on it. Lots of places to hide.
Yeah, this is actually not a very scary room at all. If he needs to, which with the skill level that he has, it's not going to be a problem. Antlers was able to clear that room way faster than Late Bit was able to.
The question for Antlers comes up again. He's almost at 255 rupees again. Will he consider buying a blue ring?
He actually has the money for the blue ring. It was like 236 or something like
236. Do you think
He already
is Antlers the type of player that will buy it, or is he going to count on his combat, given the fact that this is a relatively easy enemy set in the dungeons?
I think he's going to just rely on his combat here. Because he is now up to 4 Triforces. He only needs 3 more Triforces. Poor Late Bit. Keeps on passing the Oh, there's the hint for the last power bracelet block. Yeah, this is the room that Antlers cleared out before that had the book.
Late-Bit going to get his book. He can finally get out of 1.
Yep.
Almost simultaneous level 1 Triforce gets.
Yep. So 5 to 4. We also got Antlers just about able to head into level 9 here. I mean, see where level 9's located at. He's going to find 2. And then he just needs to find he just needs to find level 2 and 9. Because I believe he already knows where 8 is.
Looks like both runners are planning on skipping 7. And may come into play if the silvers are in there. In this flag set, silvers can be in 9, so they could be betting on silvers in 9 too.
Yeah, and at the way it looks right now, we have almost every item except for both the items in 8 and both the items in 9 at this point in time, with our knowledge.
Yeah, with a 50-50 shot, you definitely dig out 9, probably over 8.
Oh, Late Bit in 7.
To answer chat, we have found 9. It's 7 Triforces required. Lucky bomb for Late Bit. Late Bit is in 7. That's an interesting choice. He might find his wand and get a little combat upgrade, since he doesn't have that white sword.
Yep.
That'll speed things up for him pretty significantly. The white sword, the wand can be used on any of the enemies in the dungeons.
Alright. We never did find a Triforce out of 7, so...
That's an unfortunate death for Late Bit. That wasn't that hard of a room.
And there's level 9 for Antlers. He's going to get the information that he needs 7 Triforces to enter level 9.
That's a good time to find it, because he had 5 Triforces already, so he probably started to wonder if he was going to waste any time picking up Triforces.
Yep. Oh, nice bomb force by Antlers. And he is soon going to be rewarded with finding level 2. Going to buy a pack of bombs. Going to top those bombs up. Is he going to buy a couple keys since he opted out of the magical ring in 4?
How do you think Late Bit skipped out of 7?
I don't know. Probably taking too long. That's my thinking.
Well, you have the death, but I think he could have taken that room if he'd gone back in. Late Bit 5 rupees short of the red ring, or the blue ring, I mean.
Yeah. I was wrong about the 236, but still. It was in the ball range.
He's killing Octoroks. Was he hoping for a 5er? Late Bit almost skips the heart.
Yeah. He's been taking quite a few deaths, so just needs 2 more rubies and then he can... And he finds level 6. There is the map for level 2 for Antler. Yeah, that is a very annoying thing. That Leok at the very beginning. But if he would have gotten past that Leok, he would have gotten rewarded with the wand. And there is the transport in 6. Oh boy. Run it. Run Late Bit. This is really anyone's game right now.
It very much is. I was just wondering if Antlers might dip back into 4 to get an item. He's seen the items in 1, 2, and 3. And before he digs 9...
He is not going to dig 4 because he knows the item in there is nothing of consequence.
Did he get it through a secret?
The hit Leok lurks with the any key.
Okay. And he doesn't really need the any key. He's got 6 keys and he's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
That makes
so
pretty
he is
sense.
going to... And there's the combat upgrade that Late Bit needed.
Yeah, he didn't pick up the wand, so that's going to be a big help for him. Heart container for late bit. He needed the heart if nothing else.
Alright, Antlers is in 8. Two items versus one item. I like the decision here.
It's a Darknet dungeon. He's got 1 heart left, so well, he's going to have 3 hearts now, but might be a little bit challenging. But he's been proven he's good enough to fight a room with Darknets without too much trouble.
And this is going to be a bit of a time sink for late bit here. Oh, look at that 6.
Six looks like a cartoon speech blob.
Wow, that 8. Holy crap.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack with that 8. What a shape.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
He's got his work cut out for him, but it's the last Triforce piece he needs, and then he's a 9. He might find the silvers along the way, which would really help.
Yeah, and I think that's partly the reason why he's in here. There's a staircase heart.
That means the silvers could be on the floor if he cleans out the rooms. I don't know, but he's got Darknet rooms, a lot of them to fight, with not a lot of hearts, and no rings. So we'll have to see how often he opts to take the time to fight them, especially when he's deeper in the dungeon and doesn't want to lose the time by getting killed.
Yeah. See what.
Wayfarer makes a good point. It could be a Coast Heart, just an 8-2, which would really get to Antlers.
Yeah, it could very well be that. All right, we got another stair. It is a transport. And looks like we got a blue ring purchase on Late Bits in.
I agree with that choice. He'll lose out on spamming arrows, but I think it's going to be fine. Plus, he just got a little bit more money. He doesn't know it, but the bomb upgrades are only 2 bombs, so it's not necessarily the best expensive money there, too.
And combat has been tough here, so I don't... Yeah.
Antlers wants that key. Up to 10 keys.
This is not going to have anything. Oh, Late Bit into level 8.
It's a little bit behind. He could have an opportunity here to take a different path than Antlers and maybe find stuff earlier.
Ooh, Antlers took a death here.
That's going to cost him, too. That gives Lapid another chance to catch up a little.
And it's in that far 8. He may not go back to that room unless there is nothing else left. And
Antlers tries to clear out that Darknet room. It's a little bit too much for him, so he bails out with half a heart, gets a heart on the way.
Yep.
This is where we might see that blue ring starting to pay dividends for a Late Bit, because he's going to be able to have a little bit more flexibility with his heart numbers. He'll have the leisure to clean out some tough rooms without the same type of penalties.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Wow, it almost looked like he killed that one from the side. It's a very, very quick Goma kill.
And there he goes up base.
So Lapitz looks like he's going to try to take this room on. He's investing a lot of bombs into this, which is going to make it rough because he needs bombs in level 8.
But look at that. Triple Dark Nut clear.
With the white sword, he's got a little bit extra offense to go with this. Oh, fairy, that's nice.
Yeah, and he successfully got that fairy. Very clutch.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to clear this room. We'll get to see if it pays off. It does not.
No, that's unfortunate. And
he walks out with not a lot of bombs. One bomb left. And not a great... He could get it from a Dodongo as long as they don't troll.
Yep, and that's what he's going to attempt to do. But as we said, Dodongos like to troll.
Oh, he missed it. What a bummer.
Ooh, red ring innate. That is super helpful for antlers.
Yep. That's going to help him catch back up. Lapit's going out to get bombs. Looks like he's going to go in... Is he looking for a bomb shop? There's not a lot of droppers near this area, if I remember correctly.
No.
I hope he's not dipping out of 8 entirely.
He may be.
No, he went to buy bombs. He can buy 2 packs, it'll cost almost all of his rupees. So that's going to be rough. They've done most of their exploration, so they're not likely to find a ton of secrets to rebuild their bombs, so they're just going to have to pick up money along the way.
Alright, and there's the other end of the transport. And the only reason he is clearing that room is because he is still looking for the Triforce.
Well, there's one more item, and we know it's going to be on a staircase.
Yep. Alright, 10 and 10. And we know that this has to bomb open no matter what, because of the fact that we've already found our staircase, and our staircase does not lead up to the upper portion of the dungeon. Goma creeps by a lake, we've already knew that.
I think the old man secrets that are going to be useful are going to be all on level 9 at this point.
Yeah, because that will tell us where Zelda, Ganon, and the Silvers are. Well, generally speaking, where they are. Could be the second item in 8. We also have the compass for 8, so we don't... Wait, no, we don't know where the compass is.
I'm not sure what Liquid is trying to do right now. He's not back in 8. He's wandering around burning bushes and doing more exploration. What is he looking for?
He might be looking for a level.
Is he looking for 4? Because he's found 7 and 8.
Yeah, he hasn't found 4 yet.
No money for the hints.
But he should be coming across 4 here, because I believe 4 was right around here.
Antler's in a really good position right now. He's even passing up picking up keys. I'm not sure if I agree with passing up a key that was 10 pixels away from him.
I don't mind the decision right now. You're at 9 keys right now, so you really are not hurting for keys, so he's just trying to clear past trying to find the Triforce. See, he's already gotten 2 more keys, as we have stated this fact.
But it was right. But it was right next to him. Why take any chances?
Just because of the fact that it's yes, it might be in 2 pixels away, but that's precious time in his eyes.
That was a good find of rupees for late bit. He found the 3rd large secret.
So I don't see that, and that's indecision there. Either grabbing that.
But late bit, I don't believe has bought any of the hints, so he might take that opportunity to use some of those rupees for hints.
Yep.
He won't find out anything too useful, as we know. But
late bit is at Meg's territory. All right, where is this Triforce in 8? With all the items found in 8, there is only, it's either 7 or 9 that has the silvers now.
No, 7 has the wand. Silvers and Coast Heart are 9. So we'll just have to see if the players choose to dig out places like 8 and 7 to find the silvers, or if they go into 9 and look around there. I'm guessing with these players, they'll both choose to dig 9, which is the correct decision.
There's a 5er.
Yeah, there he goes. Sail not to save the princess. He knew that. He can say goodbye to his money. It's not going to get him too much for doing this, but it's worthwhile to check.
There's the compass. And...
it's right next to him. He's going to pop in that door, pick up his Triforce. He'll be happy to get that. That puts Antlers in a really strong lead now. Late Bit's going to need to have a pretty wonky 9 to be able to catch up. Antlers has the combat advantage, the defense advantage, all the items he needs. 12 keys, the bomb upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, he is in the driver's seat right now. But level 9 is also...
Go ahead.
Level 9 is also considered rate equalizer.
It absolutely is. Antler's using his copious amounts of rupees to pick up a pack of bombs. That'll be helpful going into 9 as well.
Oh, and Late Bit taking a death there.
Antlers is in 9.
And what are we looking for in level 9?
We're looking for the roar and the door. The roar is Ganon, who has a unique roar over the other bosses that he's going to be looking to hear, to know that he's next to the Ganon room. And the door is Princess Zelda. If it doesn't open when he clears the room, then he knows that's Zelda's room, or after he's beaten Ganon, if it opens when the enemies are still in the room, he'll know that's Zelda's room as well. They've got lots of opportunities to find. They have up to 2 hints, 2 ways to find Zelda other than that, which is to get the compass or get the hint about where Zelda is. And there's 1 hint out here about Ganon, as well as the confirmation that the silvers are in 9. We have an interesting looking 9 right now. It's segmented, possibly.
Oh, more than likely it is segmented, because level 9 loves to have, like, that strip there, that could be its own segment. Actually, I believe it is, because of our starting spot.
Oh, you pick up the bombs just for 1.
Yep.
Let's see what Patra's guarding today. Late Bit back in 8. He's got a long journey in 8. He didn't only explore so much of it before.
Yeah.
I imagine he'll go
And
for 4 after this if he finds it.
he is probably, if he does go for 4, it is for the Triforce only. He got the hint about the magical key.
He only has 4 keys, so I think he'll check a staircase if he comes across one.
He is not going to come across it because it is, the Triforce is very early on in the dungeon, and he's going to come across the Triforce before he comes across the stair item.
Do you think?
Floor item.
Correct. Do you think that Lapid has found 4? I don't remember seeing him find 4 in the first place.
I don't think he has found 4.
So will he look for 4, or will he dive into 7, which is relatively small, because he already knows where it is?
We have a roar. And there is only 2 ways that we now know where the princess, and we know where Ganon is. And it is a magical staircase to Zelda. Alright, now it's just a search for the silvers.
Could be a long search.
Where do you want the silvers to be?
Oh. I want them to be in the top left-hand corner.
Top left-hand corner? I want Zelda to be with the silver. Like the room right before Zelda is where the silvers are.
That would be a rough room.
Alright, here's another staircase. And it's a transport. I will be going down these transports to find out where the Lightbait grabs the heart container out of it.
Is maybe he's thinking about snapping up Mags? I wouldn't be thinking like that at this point, though. With the blue ring and the white sword at Mags, and only like a 40% chance of getting Mags, I wouldn't really spend a lot of time on that.
Yeah, but in his predicament, he might feel like he needs another combat upgrade, because he has, even with the gear that he has, he's been taking quite a few deaths here. Forced him on the Aqua Mantis. Oh!
That's a big time loss right there. Chat pointing out that he did a bomb force on Aqua Mantis. That was a pretty good move.
Yep.
Would you have paid the mugger? Chat's discussing whether or not the mugger would have been paid. He had 13 keys. He could have paid with keys, or he could have gone down to 9 bombs maximum. I think either one is something he could have afforded.
Yeah, it would have been. I don't understand why he didn't do it. That will be a question for him later. But likelihood of needing 13 keys in level 9 right now, with as much as he has explored, I do not understand the decision.
If it turns out to be that the silver arrows are up there, that could give Lapid a little bit of time to catch up.
Yep, very much so.
Lapid gets a nice set of bomb refills.
Right now, Lightbait is in the wrong area, and that was that blue dart nut room that Antlers died in, that he just cleared out.
Does a pretty good job.
Alright. Antlers, when are you going to take those stairs? You're going to need to know which one leads to Zelda eventually. Yes, we already got the information.
Might be helpful for Lathan if he gets it.
That's actually as much as him stabbing the old man is fun, that actually was him building up a 10 count.
Yeah, every time you hit the old man, it counts as killing an entire enemy. So if you get hit once and you stab him 9 times, and the next enemy you kill with a bomb will give you a bomb pack.
Just like that. Alright.
Antlers is full on money. If he gets the silvers, he's going to have plenty of money to spend on arrows.
Yeah.
Passing up another key, but he's got 12, so he's in good shape.
If he's that worried about keys, I would... Why didn't he... Alright, he finally took a staircase. This is what we've been waiting for. There's another bomb force from Antlers.
Antlers is doing a great job with resource management this whole game.
Yep. Alright, will my hope come true? Oh, that's a one-off room. That room next to the at the L, at the bottom row of the L is a one-off room.
Interesting.
There's another key for Antlers. Oh! There's the silvers. It is in Zelda's segment, not right before Zelda. So...
And he has a general idea where Ganon is. He has not seen Ganon's room specifically, but he knows the general area. So Antlers shouldn't take too much longer on this 9.
He knows how to exactly get to Ganon because it's one of 2 rooms. Because it was a staircase that led him up there. I believe this is the staircase that did it. Yep. And there's the roar.
There's Ganon.
There's Ganon.
Taking time.
Alright. It is.
Antlers only has 3 hearts, but he has the red ring, so we can get a few bops in here with no problem. I don't remember if he has a potion. I think not.
No, I don't recall either of the runners buying potion.
He's got a good stun lock going, and that's just about it for Ganon. So he just has to get to the princess, so he knows exactly where it is, and he was just in the area, so he knows where the transport is. So,
but
possible sub-time for Antlers at this point. Sub-hour.
Does he? The game could have one more trick up its sleeve.
It
There could be another transport that leads over there, and he could not get to the princess. Because he left that area without fully exploring it. I mean, he is right to do it, but it is a very good possibility it could happen.
It's given Lathan a pretty hard time so far.
Yep. And
He
there's
finds the yellow boomerang,
item.
just in case things weren't tough enough for him. The wood boomerang.
Alright. Get your GGs out in chat for Antlers with a official finish time of 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 24 seconds.
Late bit about to get the news that Handlers is done. I'm assuming that he might forfeit, given that he hasn't even gotten into 9 yet.
And we have an Antlers. GG's, Antlers.
Yeah, great game, Antlers.
Yeah,
very straightforward.
Appreciate it.
So, we have a very important question for you.
8 versus 7? Is that what it is?
No. We understood that one. You had 13 keys at your disposal, and you were faced with bombs or keys at that mother in level 9.
You had 10 bombs, too.
Yeah, I realized when I up 8 out of there, I should have given up keys and try to bomb through it. That was a mistake. That was going to be after that was going to be the last place I went back to. But luckily, I found the right staircase, and it didn't matter.
Yep. And apparently, if you would have gone down staircases, you would have found all the information you needed. And what really was the determining factor was you finding the wand in 7.
Yeah, I felt real good about that early wand pickup. That I was guessing that 8-bit probably was not gonna commit to that 7 with it being that early. So I went in just to see if I could snag a quick try or a quick item, and luckily for me, that wand was right there on the floor. But it kind of burned me later in the seed because that pushed me. Having that item out of 7 pushed me toward looking for my last Triforce in 8, and we all know how that turned out.
Yeah, but you both ended up going. 8-bit's currently in 7 trying to dig the Triforce out of it.
It makes sense. He doesn't know where 4 is, and it'll take a long time to figure it out, and it is a small 7.
Yeah, honestly, I almost went back to 7. I almost went back to 7 for the Triforce, but like with how small it is, that is the tiniest 7 I've ever seen. Not gonna lie.
Miniature.
Yeah. The other thing is, and there's 8-bit getting the wand now in 7.
He's gonna pick it up.
So another question: why did you look for the item in 3?
Why didn't I look for the item in 3?
Why did
he
you?
He found it and didn't get it.
Yeah. Why did you look for it? You had the hint.
I wasn't.
That
I didn't go into 3 for the item. I just went into 3 for the Triforce.
Yeah. I knew that, but you dipped into the staircase and found the raft.
It might have been like me thinking it might be a transport staircase, or it might have been like just a force of habit. I don't know. I don't even remember that, to be honest.
And then at least you gave what you proved to us that the old men were telling the truth about the hints.
Yeah, honestly, that book was also huge. It told me that I didn't need to dig 3 or 4 at all. So at that point, I knew that I had a 50-50. Or when I needed my last Triforce, I knew I had a 50-50 of the silvers being in 9. And I needed another Triforce anyway, so at that point I was like, I'm guessing the 8 is going to be terrible, which it was, but it was worth it to me to have a chance to find the other items. And of course, I literally last room to the Triforce, and second to last room to the compass.
Yeah, you still lucked out and found the red ring in 8, though. That helped you a little bit.
Yeah, at that point in the seed, I really wasn't honestly too worried about finding the red ring. I would have rather had the Triforce been there and the red ring be super deep in the dungeon, so that I knew, so that I would have known that I wouldn't have gone the whole seed not having that when maybe 8-bit did.
Well, we just Oh!
Nowhere near him.
So the compass was in the first segment in 7, not in the main part, but in the other segment of 7, and you had to reach that third segment through the second segment of 7 to get to the third segment.
Yeah, yikes. That's a deceptive level 7 in terms of making you think it's going to be easy. And then, I mean, it's easy, but it's just a lot longer than you would expect.
Alright, and Late Bit is about to enter level 9 now. With full item knowledge.
Unfortunately for him.
Both runners had full item knowledge, so...
Do we know what that hint was that I didn't end up getting over there on the, or in the Deadwoods?
No, because he never picked it up, because as soon as he got the last hint for the... as soon as he got the one hint about level 4 having the any key, he stopped searching for hints.
Yeah. I will say, like, this overworld was really, really nice. You had transports that took you everywhere you wanted to go except for Death Mountain. And then you had the hint shops both clumped together right next to a transport, or an any road, so that really helped facilitate buying 5 of those 6 hints right off the bat.
And Late Pit with 13 keys also going into 9.
He's about 7 minutes behind you, Antlers. Coming in, or no, much more than 7, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
Much more.
my 9 wasn't that fast.
Alright, so does Late Bit decide to dive down staircases? She does.
Also, speaking of staircases, I thought for sure when I saw both of those solid walls trying to get to Zelda that it was gonna magic staircase me. There's 100%, like, I had no doubt in my mind that was about to happen.
I was trying to will it into existence. I'll be honest. Because of how much you were avoiding staircases, I was trying to will it into existence. Sorry, man.
No, I mean, that's more entertaining. It did take me a while to find the right staircase. I checked pretty much this entire west side of the dungeon.
I assume Late Bit's taking the transports to try to find that segment.
Or just trying to eliminate them, like mark them off in pairs.
Yeah, I like the do it in pairs because it just helps make sure that you aren't skipping anything. Except he didn't do it with that trend.
Yeah, there's basically 2 schools of thought on that. I personally fall under the, like, I think it allows you to route a little bit cleaner through the dungeon a lot of times if you don't take the transports right away and you go as far as you can to try and get to the end of a path before you take a staircase. That way you're not leaving 1 or 2 items at the end of a path, or 1 or 2 rooms at the end of a path, if that makes sense.
Hey, by the way, Antlers,
gets bad news. That's a bomb spot.
You did the right thing with that bugger, by the way.
Yeah, I just realized that that he just did that. Hey, it worked out.
Can you bomb down? No. Can you bomb to the right? No. One off stair. One off. That's 2 one-off rooms in level 9.
One-offs are the worst in 9 because you gotta bomb all the walls. Like you just got to.
That's kind of funny, Vincent, because that's the spot that I thought I wanted silvers to be in.
Yep. And you want to know where? And I was wishing the silvers to be right underneath Zelda. I almost got my wish there. Oh, and late bit found Ganon. And late bit avoided Ganon's room.
They
So
found
he
my
now
process of
knows-
elimination now.
Yep. Alright, he is taking this transport. Where does this transport lead?
He doesn't know.
Oh,
that
he's not.
skipping. Maybe he's staying close to Ganon, hoping he finds the silvers nearby.
Okay. Unfortunately, he will not find the silvers nearby because they are in Zelda's area. And it's another transport. So that's... And that's not a transport. But that is the compass.
That's handy.
Alright. Is he going to take the staircase now? No. Because to be honest, I was rooting for this. Especially since I knew that there was that segment, I personally would want to find the staircase leads to Zelda.
Yeah, you would think you'd be mapping it so we'd have a good route after he beats Ganon. Plus, he gets to eliminate staircases on the way.
And plus, you need to find the silvers either way. Alright. Alright.
This wasn't a bad seed at all. Everything seemed pretty easy to figure out. And the dungeons were pretty forgiving. The items were found in an order that was very convenient.
Yeah.
You found the other one-off staircase. Wait, there are 3 one-off staircases. I just realized that.
Yeah. I saw that I couldn't bomb into that room when I was over there, and I was really glad I never found that staircase. Or, well, never went through it anyway.
Cleared out a lot of 9 so far.
There's this one, and I'm wondering if this one eats.
He's taking this transport. Maybe he's decided he does want to get into the segment now.
What? What just happened? Alright, and can you bomb from the left of Ganon's room? That's another question. Oh, you can bomb down. Can't bomb to the left. Oh, I remember the there are so many seeds that reminds me of. Alright, can you actually bomb to the left of this room? That's in that we don't know.
I see players do this a lot. Why is he using arrows when he has the wand? Do you know? Do you guys know? I see runners do this all the time.
Well, right now, my argument for that is the whole fact that, oh, and there's Zelda's room.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that you have it sometimes, especially if you like got it late and you've been using arrows a lot throughout the seeds, something like that.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was like that they were technically faster or something like that, but fighting Wall Masters, the fire that's created by the wand would actually be pretty useful for the next one coming out.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference either ways, but I've definitely done it many times where I just like use arrows. I'm like, ah, crap, I should be using my wand.
I would have picked up that key being right next to it with 5 keys left. I know I'm harping on keys a lot this run.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright. But the reason behind the fact that he did not grab keys is I feel like now he's at the point in the dungeon that keys are not going to be really an issue since he has so much of it explored.
Yeah.
And there'll be more open doors than key doors at this point in time. Alright, and this room should be the silvers. And there's the silvers.
Should be too long for late bit now. Props to him for running through the rest of the level. Is there a race advantage to not forfeiting?
Yes, there is. There is a strength of schedule system where if he finishes within a certain time frame, within 30 minutes of the other competitor, he'll have at least a better strength of schedule versus another person.
Yeah, time differential, but yeah, he'll the time your total time differential acts as a tiebreaker if you get beyond the strength of schedule.
So it's actually a pretty good idea for him to do this.
Yeah, definitely.
It looks like he will be within half an hour of you too.
And we have bacon.
So he hasn't actually been below Zelda's room yet, but he knows the transport that gets over there.
Yep. So he's going to find his path in due time. Because he is going to take that transport that he saw that's right here that's going to lead to Zelda.
It was so early on. The silvers really weren't that far away from start.
Yeah, it was literally like 6 rooms from start. In hindsight. There's the silver room. But like I said, that's all hindsight, and this could have been the other item room right there. There's another key in case he needed it.
All right.
And there.
Get your GGs out for late bit. We'll have to see the runtime in a second, but definitely within half an hour.
Our official time being 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 58 seconds.
We'll have to see if we can get Lapid into the chat. I really like this seed.
Yeah, it was actually, for the most part, pretty friendly seed. Not a whole lot of Wizroads on the overworld, but yet there was enough fully areas of Wizroads that you had to figure out how to maneuver through it, so there was still a bit yet of a challenge on the overworld. So I like dungeons were very friendly, so you didn't have to deal with a lot of extremely tough combat, but was just enough combat rooms to make it interesting.
Yeah, honestly, like the technically, like the hardest part of the seed was the overworld. There were some pretty nasty screens on the overworld to navigate, but once you got past that, the dungeons, it was a lot about optimizing rooms, this seed, more than anything. And not taking bad deaths, you know.
Mm-hmm. And we have Lake Pit in the room. GG's, Lake Pit.
Yeah, great game, Lapid.
Yeah, GG's, dude.
Was it a GG? Because the scoreboard seems to indicate otherwise. GG's though.
So what really ended up, the biggest thing that ended up helping Antlers out was, Antlers dug into 7 a little bit early and dug out the wand, and that was actually what was allowing him to progress through the sea. You did have the advantage of having the ladder for a little bit before Antlers, but after Antlers found the ladder, it was pretty much an even game. And Antlers was able to, just because of the combat being able to clear rooms faster, he was able to propel to get into 9 just a little bit faster than you.
Yeah, so that gamble in 7 really paid off early on.
Yeah, I knew my back was against the wall going into this. And you give somebody like Antlers a combat advantage, you might as well just pack it in.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, whenever your name came up, I was like, oh man, he's been playing really good lately. I was definitely nervous after I decided to dig 8 instead of 7 because I had the early item out of 7, and I needed one more Triforce to get to 9. It was a 50-50 whether 8 would have the silvers or not. And then, I saw, when I came in, I saw you finishing up 8, and I was like, oh, yeah, he's doing the same thing. Yikes. That sucks.
Yeah, kind of wish I would have just not found 8. Finding 4 would have been a lot better, but don't know where that is. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, for sure. It was in the power bracelet spot, right of start.
Oh, okay. I checked a few power bracelet spots, but I decided to go for dungeons instead of full clearing trying to find 4.
Yeah, I totally get that play for sure.
Yeah, I agree with
And
that
you
too.
did get the hint that the NEQ was in 4. So
Plus, you
it
started
was
digging out 7 early on, and you kind of dipped back out. So you had some knowledge of 7 anyway, right? You partially cleared it?
I had knowledge of like 3 rooms because I died in there pretty early, and I was like, this is a later problem.
It was a yellow Dark Knight room, right? Or red Dark Knight room?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough with that wand being like 3-4 rooms in. something like that in an open staircase. I was definitely feeling pretty good when I found that, for sure.
Yeah. When I finally stumbled into that, I was like, this is probably how he got 20 minutes ahead of me. That would perfectly explain it. But yeah, once I got that any key hint in 4, I was like, oh, good. I'm full digging 7 and 8 trying to get my tries. Great. The 2 biggest dungeons. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, and now that I think about it too, there were a lot of Zals in dungeons, which I'm pretty sure were 2 HP. So that alone would have been a massive, like, just built-in difference.
Yeah, they were 1 HP, but yeah, they were all over the place. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I was one-shotting them with sword still, so yeah, they rolled down. But yeah, as usual, I spent like 10 extra minutes in 9 just taking wrong staircase after wrong staircase when it's just, 3 rooms from start. Just take that one and follow it a few rooms, but no, let's take all 6.
Well, you weren't alone in that,
Don't
though.
worry about
Antlers did that long route, too.
Yeah, you both did the same thing in 9. So there was no time loss or gain on that at all. It was pretty much the same. The only thing that Antlers didn't do in 9 that you did was the right side of Ganon's area. Wait, no. I think Antlers did. Did you explore the right side of Ganon's area, Antlers?
Yeah, I did. That was the
got
first. That was the first thing I did. I walked straight up and right from start, and then I just kind of wheeled my way over toward Ganon, took that staircase to the right of him. But I mean, I will say I do think that the late bit probably had it a little rougher with the staircases that he found, because you took both of the one-offs, or they were saying there were 3. I didn't see the third one, but like you took 2 one-offs, and I never saw the one-offs, so I was a lot luckier in that regard.
I know for a fact there were 2, and then I guess the third one you could call a one-off because they're just like 2 rooms from each other, so they don't really accomplish anything.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, once I finally found that last one over on like Zelda's half the map, I was like, great, the silvers are over here too. Great. So go to Zelda, get your silvers, go to Ganon, go back to Zelda. Cool. Nice 9.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was telling them that as soon as I saw both of those solid walls leading to Zelda, I was like, dude, this is gonna be a magic staircase, isn't it? Like, there was no doubt in my mind.
Of course.
There was only one thing I called out in this scene accurately. 2 things, one thing semi-accurately, but one thing accurately. The number of Triforce you need to get into 9. That was the only thing I called out this time.
Yeah, GG's, dude. Looking forward to watching you in the rest of the tournament. Like I said, I mean, you definitely made me nervous. You've been playing really well lately. I've been seeing you on those with some of those finish times, and definitely was not very comfortable going into this one. But always a fun time racing, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Hopefully take a dub.
Yep. GG's. Congrats on making the big boy bracket.
All right.
Thanks, dude.
So, now, Antlers, you're 3-1. There is going to be 2 more weeks of Swiss. With your 3-1 opponents that you currently are aware of, are you nervous?
I mean, there's no easy games at this point. It's a lot of really, really good players. I mean, there really weren't that many easy matchups at 2-1. So, I mean, it's the community as a whole has really, the talent pool has really, really skyrocketed lately. So many people getting very, very good at the game. So it's really fun to see, but definitely makes these tournaments a lot more challenging. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna make a call out or anything, but it's gonna be fun on Sunday to see the wheel.
All right. Now, late bit. You still have a chance to get into the brackets. You just still need only one more win. One of your opponents could potentially be me. Because I'm currently 2-2 right now. But if there was anyone that is in the 2-2 bracket, who would you want to face off against?
Let me glance at the standings before I answer that. Okay, 2-2. Let's see. You know what? I'm aiming high. Give me Shaddy.
Okay, you got Shaddy.
Let's go.
That'll be a heck of a race.
That would be a heck of a race. Alrighty. So with that, any last thoughts from you racers?
Not on my end. Just thanks again, Late Bit for the race, and Spear and Vincent for the comms, and Camion for the restream. Whoever's tracking, I'm not sure, but thank you for the tracking.
That was Camion also.
Thank you, Camion, for tracking as well. And I really appreciate all the work that everyone puts into getting in these restreams. It's much appreciated.
Oh, thank you.
Agreed on all points, especially for stepping up and restreaming this. I know we kind of had a restreamer shortage tonight, so really appreciated that you stepped up and did that.
Alrighty. With that, any last thoughts, Spear and Magic Helmet?
No, I think it was a great race. Looking forward to seeing you guys later in the tournament and see where you go. That Shaddy matchup would be really fun to watch. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this. It's starting to get exciting. The competition's starting to pick up a little bit.
Alrighty. And with that, I will be closing out here. Thank you, Camion, for everything that you do. You do so much for the community. Thank you, Magic Helmet, for the commentary. Thank you, Antlers and Late Pit, for the great performance today. And thank you, chat, for putting on a great how should I put it?
Chat.
Interesting chatting experience. Now, and also the Z1R community for allowing us to use their channels to restream this race. Couldn't have done it without you. And with that, we are going to close it off here and wish you guys a great rest of your day. There are more races to come up on the Speed Gaming channel, so stay tuned and check them out.
Thanks, everybody.